Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super duper exciting one because I'm going to be testing out a bunch of new stuff on the Revolution website. So I'm testing all different things. I've got all of the drops, the new powders, there's a couple of lip balm products, the new eyeshadow palettes. I've even got products that are not actually on the Revolution website that are on different websites. So if you'd like to see all of the products I used and what I thought of them, then please keep watching. Okay, firstly we're going to talk about the multi-use drops that they released a little while ago. I have done a little YouTube shorts dedicated to these drops, and also TikTok. They were gifted to me and I did a little bit of content for them, but I've not actually included them in like a YouTube video, so I thought I would do that now. So firstly we have the bronzing drops, and these are the light to medium. Then we have the glow drops. These are just the one shade. These are in the same packaging as the XX skin tin. And then finally we have the blush drops. I'll come back to these later once I've popped on my like foundation and concealer and things like that. So firstly we're going to start off with the bronzing drops and the glow drops. Now I'm not going to lie, I'm not like a massive fan of bronzing drops. I don't fake tan. I don't really tan anyway unless I go on holiday, so bronzing drops is not really something I need, but these are like an affordable drugstore version of like the Drunk Elephant ones. I'm just going to add like a tiny bit to my face just to again show you what these look like on me. These are like multi-use. You can add these to like your moisturizer just to give the skin an overall glow, especially if you do like fake tan and you don't want to use fake tan on your face. Like these are a great option to try just to bronze your skin up a little bit. That is the shade on my skin tone. Obviously it's a lot more, you know, bronzy, but I have just popped a little bit on my neck and I'm just going to blend this down because that is like the only way it's going to properly match me. Okay, so that's the bronze drops all blended in to my skin. Obviously I'm not a fake tan girly, so these are not really a product that I'm going to reach for on the regular basis, but if for whatever reason I do choose to fake tan, I will definitely be using these just to add like a little bit of colour to my face. But as for the actual formula itself, it feels really nice and soft on the skin. It has like the tiniest bit of tack to it, but not enough to like put me off of wearing it by itself. Do you know what I mean? It just feels really nice and hydrating, and obviously it's just giving the face a little bit of colour. Okay, next we're going to move on to the glow drops. Now I'm actually going to mix this in with a little bit of the Super Base primer. I'm just going to pop a little bit of it on the cap. Again, multi-purpose. You could use this on its own just for like a really nice glow, or you can do what I'm doing and just mix a little bit in with your primer or like moisturizer. I'm not much of like a glowy makeup gal, you know, or if you do watch my channel regularly, you know that I have got oily skin. I do prefer matte makeup, but we are coming up to summer, so these are going to be perfect for the summer months. Scraping every bit off of the lid, and then I'm just going to blend this into the skin. I forgot to mention as well, if you do have acne prone skin, these have squalane in it. Let me show you this product here. This is a skincare ingredient that actually helps acne, which is perfect. I think it's to do with like the pore clogging and stuff, so these products will not clog your pores. I've just put on some base makeup before we move on to the other products. I've just used the NARS Pot Concealer to spot conceal, the Revolution Skin Silk Foundation, the IRL Pore Blur, I've done this in a weird order, and also the IRL Liquid Concealer. Next we're going to be using the blush drops. These are really pretty. They're super like lightweight, natural looking. So like if I just quickly show you, that'll probably be better. I just tap a dot on. I just put a dot on my face, and then I use my finger to tap this out because, as I say, it's a very like natural sort of finish. Just gives a really nice. Cutesy wash of colour to the skin, and it is super like wet, dewy looking, as you can see. It's not really my thing for like a long makeup day because obviously I need my makeup to last. But for the like cutesy natural makeup vibe, these are really nice. And also again, for summer, like just these drops in general are really perfect for summer. When you just want something really nice, natural and lightweight, like these drops generally do not feel like anything on the skin. Yeah, these are really cute. They're not my typical product, but I think because they are like drops as opposed to like actual liquid blush, that's why they are so sheer. But if you do just want a little flush of colour, something very natural, or if you're not into like liquid blush, I would definitely check this out. Okay, next we have something new by Revolution. I think this is Revolution. The name is like Revolution Pro Dewy Glaze Serum Highlighter, but it's not actually like Revolution Pro on the packaging. It just says Revolution at the top there if it wants to focus. Do you see what I mean? So I think this is normal. Yeah, I think this is normal Revolution. This is essentially a liquid highlighter. There's 3 shades. This retails for £7.99 and I have the shade Pink Glow. So this is very much on the Charlotte Tilbury vibes packaging. Revolution Pro have done like all of these dupes, and I guess now they're doing it with normal Revolution. You twist the top just to lock it so you don't squeeze any extra product out. Twist it, and then when you start to press it, that's when the product comes through. I do not know how much product to use because obviously don't want to use too much. But I'm going to just tap a few little dots like that on the skin. This is what it's like swatched. I just don't think why does my hand look so weird? I don't think I would use these on top of powder because, as I said, I've got an oily skin and I'm just really funny about liquid highlighters. The only ones I have absolutely adored are the Made by Mitchell ones because they fully dry down like a powder. But because this is a serum highlighter, obviously that indicates it's going to be really hydrating and it's definitely not going to dry down. So yeah, I would not use this on top of powder. I actually feel like this would probably move your makeup around a little bit. But I mean, it is super pretty. As you can see, it has given the skin a really nice glow. I just don't know once I put powder on if that's going to show through, but obviously we will see. I think like very tiny minuscule like shimmer particles in them, but not like super obvious. You have to really look up close. But I mean, it blended out really nicely on the skin and it hasn't moved the makeup on around underneath, so that looks really pretty. Okay, next for the powders. I'm so excited about these because me and Lizzie actually went to a focus group back in February, March, and we actually played around about these. So I've known about these for a little while, but they finally launched them. So they have extended the shade range of their existing, what is this, Super Matte Fix Loose or Baking Powder. Firstly, we have a peach powder. This is what it looks like. And then what I'm most excited about is that they've come out with a pink powder in the shade Rose. Now when I swatched this, like when I had a little play around with it a little while ago, it actually looked quite nice on me. I'm hoping this is going to work really nicely under my eyes to give me that like pink under eye effect. And then I'm probably going to use peach to set the rest of my face. The only thing I hate about these is the packaging. They need to completely repackage these because like, what is that? You get like a tiny lid and like you just can't get your brush in there. I just do not like this packaging at all. Oh my goodness, a lot of that come out then. So that is what the rose powder looks like. Now that I've actually got it out in front of me, I don't know if it's the lighting. Looks a bit dark there. Fingers crossed it will work. These powders, by the way, retail for £5.99. I'm just gonna re-blend out my under eyes. I'm gonna take my Revolution puff. I feel like that is maybe one from an advent calendar. Just tapping the excess on my hand, and now let's set my under eye. Okay, straight off the bat, I think it's just a tiny bit too dark for me. I feel like you can definitely see the pinkness. Let me know what you think. Is it too obvious? Do you think I can get away with it? Let me know. But I do think you can 100% tell, which is a shame really, because it looks like a really bright pink in the packaging, so you wouldn't think like a pink like that would show up on me, but I feel like you can. I probably could get away with that if people just didn't look like too up close to my under eyes, but yeah, I think ultimately it is a bit too dark for me, which is so annoying because I really wanted to love this. Like, you know how I feel about pink powder. Pink's my favourite colour. I really wanted to make it work, but sometimes they are just too dark for me. And then another thing I hate about the packaging, like I've got all this excess powder and now I literally have to chuck it in the bin because obviously it's just gonna go everywhere. So yeah, they really need to upgrade that packaging. Okay, so if the rose powder didn't work, fingers crossed the peach one does, because it does look like a really pale powder, hopefully. Yeah, obviously with this one it's a bit of a bigger brush, so I'm just gonna have to just get what I can on the brush and then use it to set. Okay, this is the peach powder all on. Really happy, it works for my skin tone. Just super gutted about the pink, but at least us pale people can use the peach powder. And honestly, I feel like they've changed the formula again, because I don't know if any of you's watched me for like a long time. I tested out the translucent one at Christmas and I'm sure it left like a radiant finish to my face, but this is pretty matte. So if they have upgraded the formula, I'm really happy with it. It's much better than what it was before. If not, and I'm just going a bit Delulu, it's fine, but I do love how this looks on my skin, and my face is all set in place now. Okay, for bronzer, I'm just going to put on some of my Revolution Glow Bronzer. As you can see, I have indeed hit pan on this. Absolutely love this bronzer. I have actually got a backup because all the other shades are in out of stock apart from like Fair and Light. So I have a feeling, because Revolution are just like not stocking anything hardly anymore, that they're going to discontinue it. So I made sure to buy a backup because I absolutely love this bronzer. And then for a little bit of blush, I'm just going to go in with the Revolution Mood Switch one. Oh my goodness. Feeling a little bit of a pinky blush day, and obviously we don't have a new one to try, so why not whack this one out? At least it will blend in a little bit with the under eyes, I guess. Did it look too bad? Do you think I really want to get away with the pink powder, so can someone just like lie to me and say I can get away with it? Oh my god, so this is so cute. So for Pride, they brought out a rainbow highlighter. This is the Beam Bright Rainbow Highlighter, retails for £6.99. Who remembers when rainbow highlighters were all the rave? So this is what the rainbow highlighter looks like. I really badly just want to like sort of swatch it and see if I can get all the shades as a swatch. Let me get a wipe out. No, that was an absolute complete flop because I missed like the bottom of it. Oh wait, here we go. Is that a little bit better? How pretty is that? Oh my god, I love it. Oh no, stop it. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've got to show my Patreon group because that is literally so pretty. As much as I really want to see if I can get that as like a one like stripe thing on my face, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of like ruining the stripes, I'm going to just like tap it all round in the pan and hopefully see if I can get something from that. Tap it off a little bit, the excess. Okay. I mean, I knew the highlight itself was going to be good because the Beam highlighter is absolutely phenomenal. Let me just tap a little bit of the top of it. If you have not tried the Beam highlighters yet, you need to try them. Like, even if you just get a regular Beam highlighter, not the rainbow one, like the formula is insane. Like, if you're like me, you love a blinding in-your-face highlight. It speaks for itself. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to pop on some of the Candy Haze spray just to like melt all my powders together. Okay, before I move on to the eyes, I do have a couple of lip products here. I've got the Juicy Peptide Lip Balm in Strawberry. I've also got the Peptide Pout Lip Treatment. They sent this to me. I guess I just need to pick one. I assume it does the same. So this is the Peptide Pout Treatment. This is what it looks like. And this one's just got like a plastic applicator. This one is £8. I also, by the way, guys, have the Peptide Lash and Brow Serum. They sent this with that. I can't really review this in this video though. So I'm going to have to just try it and see how I get on with it. And if If I end up loving it, I'll let you guys know. So then I have this one. This is the Juicy Peptide. This, I believe, was on Beauty Bay. I don't know if it's actually on the Revolution website yet, so a little bit of a sneaky launch. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think there was like other scents. I just got the strawberry one because I love me a strawberry lip balm. And this again has like a plastic applicator. Really reminds me of like the old school lip balms. And I'm just gonna put this on. Oh my god. If you love strawberry laces, like the thin strawberry laces, wow. I could sit and smell that all day. That smells absolutely heavenly. It kind of feels like a bit of like a thicker lip oil. Definitely one I think I would wear like overnight as opposed to like out and about. But yeah, that feels amazing. Really nice and thin, really like glossy looking on the lips as well. And the scent, I'm sorry, that's what does it for me. So if you love the smell of strawberry laces, you need to get your hands on this. Okay, and then their most recent launch at the time that I'm filming this are these eyeshadow palettes. We have 4 brand new ones. These are the True Icon or Icon eyeshadow palettes. There's 4 variations and they're all £8.99 each. So this first one is called the True Icon. They're very cute, like very like bougie looking. They kind of remind me of like the Patrick Tar eyeshadow palettes, and as you can see, these 2 here are like creams, and there is actually, if I can show you, oh no, there's, I thought there was a plastic flap, but it's actually just like a thin bit of plastic. It's not an actual like lid. There's the 2 cream products, and then these are the eyeshadows. I think this is my favorite one out of all of them. Absolutely stunning. Next we have the Smoky Icon, which looks like this. This is the more like cool toned palette. Again, the 2 creams and then the matte and shimmer shadows. This one also has like a slightly more like marbly one, kind of what looks like the Huda Beauty shadows. Then we have the Enchanted Icon. This one is like a little bit, I don't know, it has like a pop of like pastely pink, purpley moments in there. These are the creams, and again the matte and shimmer shadows. And then lastly we have the Eternal Icon palette, and this one has your like earthy tones in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love the look of this one. That shimmer looks insane. Yeah, these are like very different for Revolution, different packaging, different vibe. Let's hope the formulas are very good in them. So those are what all 4 the palette looks like. I'm gonna go put my brows on, put some eye base on, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've just put my brows on. I just read it, and they say that you can actually use these as like an eye base as well. So I'm going to use the cream from the Enchanted Icon palette. I'm going to just take this plastic off, and I'm just going to try out and see what it's like as just a normal base. Oh, okay. So it actually has like a bit more of like a thicker texture to it than I thought it was going to. I thought it was just going to be really thin and like oily, but it actually has quite a matteness to it. Like what a difference putting like a colour correction shade in on your lid is. I like it. I like that. Okay, so to create the look today, I am going to use a combo of like every palette, just so I get a feel for like all different shades from different palettes. So firstly, I'm going to take the True Icon, which is definitely my favourite, and I'm going to start off with this light shade in my crease. Matte shade's a little bit powdery, but as you can see, very nicely pigmented. Wow. I'm just going to create like an easy look with these, because otherwise I will literally be here all day. If you would like me to do like a dedicated like 4 looks sort of video for like each and every palette, let me know, and I'll definitely make the time to do that. From the Eternal palette, I'm going to take this matte shade here just to blend that out. The shadows are really nicely pigmented. They are blending together so easily. I don't normally have a problem with Revolution mattes, to be honest, but these are really nice quality. I just cannot wait to use the shimmers. Now I'm going to go into the Enchanted Icon, and I'm going to take this I'm going to take like a mixture of these two. I need a little bit of depth, but I don't know if that first one's going to be quite deep enough. But these are a little bit more on the cool toned shade. But I just want to use them for a bit of like smoky depth. I'm going to go in with the first shade I used, and I'm just going to start blending that together, because otherwise we just have harsh lines and we can't be having that. Okay, I'm gonna take the Eternal Icon. I'm gonna use this greeny gold shade here. It is absolutely screaming at me and I really want to use it. Oh yes, that is a fabulous shimmer. Oh, it's all textured and like chunky, but in like the best way, because look how freaking pigmented that is. And from the same palette, I'm just going to take this shade here. It's like a bronzy green shimmer, just ever so slightly, just on the either side of that, just so it blends in with the matte shades a little bit better. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the Smoky Icon, and I'm going to take the deepest colour in the palette, which is this one here. And then for my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to go in with the Enchanted Icon, and I'm going to take this shimmer here. This is like more of just like a normal shimmer. Okay, so this is my completed eye look using all four of the new Revolution Icon. I think these are just called the Icon palettes. I don't actually know, but I'm just going to call it that because they all have something Icon. Anyway, I'm just going to hop off camera. I'm going to put some mascara on, and then we actually have another product to try. We have this lip shift lip stain. This was on Beauty Bay, not even on Revolution website, and we're going to test it out. Okay, so I'm back. I did put some mascara on. I used the Whisperify mascara. This is, I think, their newest mascara launch, so I thought I'd use this one. I absolutely love that mascara. So these are what my eyes are looking like with the mascara and them all complete. And lastly, we just have the lips. So this is the Lip Shift lip stain. Absolutely love the packaging. This is definitely super different for Revolution. I've not ever seen them do a product like this. Like, lip stains maybe, but this packaging and like what it actually is very cool. So this is a peel off lip stain. It says peel and reveal an out of this world colour when you use the Makeup Revolution Lip Shift lip stain. Designed to deliver an all day lip colour, this nourishing purple gloss can be peeled off once it dries to unveil a vibrant and long lasting tint without a heavy or sticky feel. Transfer and waterproof, this fast drying lip stain holds its hue all day long without smudging, fading or touch ups. Pigmented with full coverage in a single swipe, this peel off lip stain is your ticket to an all day sheer shade. I'm very excited. The colour itself, I think, is like a purpley colour. This is the wand. Like, I'm sorry, but how freaking cool is this? This is not your like average lip stain. Obviously, if this works, I would love for them to come out with more like wearable colours for me, so like obviously my neutrals and things like that, but I'm so excited to try this. I don't think it has a scent. But yeah, it's going to leave like a purpley sort of like stain to the lips, so let's give this a try. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want to rub my lips together. Okay, so this has been on for a couple of minutes. You can see like it's dried down, like look how chromy that looks. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I hope you can see this. Okay, so after like faffing around for a few minutes, I have finally got all of the stain off my lips. Slight concern, it did rip my lip a little bit. I don't think it's meant to do that. I might have not put enough on. So what I would say with this is make sure you apply a thick layer of it. It may feel uncomfortable for the first like, couple of minutes, but once it's dried down, it should peel really easily. I definitely just applied a really thin layer towards the inner part of my lip. Obviously, you can see here in like the crease of my lips where the purple has sat, but Overall, it has left a really nice like pinky purpley stain. When it first goes on, it looks really blue toned, but actually when you peel it off, it leaves this really nice like purpley pink colour, and it's actually really pretty. I am just going to pop some gloss on. This is just the Game of Thrones Winter is Coming gloss, just to finish it off. And look, there's not any residue on the wand, which is great because this is a clear gloss and I didn't want to ruin the wand. Okay, so this is my completed makeup, a full face essentially of new in Revolution Beauty. There's actually been like way more launches than I'd realised, so I thought it was just easier to shove all this in one video just so you can get a feel for all the products and we can test them out one by one. I generally think the products I probably wouldn't use much of are the serum highlighter and the bronzing drops, just because this is more of like a glowy liquid highlighter and a serum type more than like one that I can actually put either over the top of powder or one that really shines through, because when I did put my powder on top I did pretty much lose that glowiness. And also with these, I'm not a fake tan girly, as I said earlier, so that's just not a product I'm going to reach for on a regular basis. I really love these eyeshadow palettes. They are really good quality. The mattes and shimmers are both really beautiful, and you have like different palettes for different vibes. You have warm tones, cool tones, you have like earthy tones, you have, I don't really know how to describe this one, it's kind of like a mix between like cool tones and like pinky tones. It's really pretty, kind of reminds me of the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. But yeah, I really love these. For £9, yes, it is a little bit expensive for Revolution, but you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get 10 like mattes and shimmers, and then you get the 2 creams in there as well. And obviously I used one for my eye base and it worked really well. I definitely would reach for these again 100%. I think they're really good quality and I love the packaging. They're really nice and sleek and travel friendly. I love the drops. I've used them a few times now. They work really nice. The rainbow highlighter's fun and super blinding and pretty. Love it. The powders, the rose one, absolutely gutted. The pink one doesn't work for me, but I love that I can use the peach one. Love, love, love this lip balm. I just love it for the scent mainly, to be honest with you, but it did feel really nice and it did last on my lips the entire time while I was applying everything else. And this lip stain is fun. Am I going to reach for it again? I mean, probably not. But on the fun scale, it's a 10 out of 10 applying it and then peeling it all off. Definitely do it a little bit better than what I did, but I just love the idea of it and it has left a really nice tint to my lips. I thought I was going to hate the colour of it, but it's really pretty. Okay, so that was me testing out and giving you my thoughts on all of the stuff that's brand new on the Revolution website, and also a couple of little sneaky ones that are not actually on the website yet. They are on a Beauty Bay. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know what products you are most excited about. I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye!